This is going to be today's video review for Tuesday, August the 4th, 2015 for Drummond Energy Bands. Please read our trading disclaimer. We're going to start here on the left chart with the green up arrows just at about 10 o'clock as our trader begins his day. He's noticed that the market has rallied up and at this point put in this crest here. He's looking at this crest as a potential place to look for a short, and currently down here where the green up arrows are, you'll notice our trader is looking at these white dotted lines. These white dotted lines are energy that pushes up when price comes down into it, and he's noticing that this lower yellow is staying not down but sideways, so any potential buy in here has a likelihood of returning back to this crest. And then the same way that the sell up here has a likelihood of returning down into here, which would be a level of support into a valley. So our trader takes advantage of this sideways congestion action. Then eventually price makes a trade higher than this range of this crest, and there's several trades throughout it until eventually the market does break lower below these two valleys of support here and gives us an entry here. You notice that these two dotted lines, when they come together, create a very strong energy point, and when they can't push up together, price gets below them and retrace, they generally together push down very strong. As you can see, the market did go lower. So let's have a look starting here on the left chart here with this sorry about that. Okay, we're going to start here on the left chart with the green up arrow. You'll see here on the right chart that we have a valley of support. Our valley of support on the right chart has yellow association, almost have brick even association, but definitely price association. On the green bar, our trader takes a shot long. You'll notice that it goes up into what is known as a power mid trade here. He doesn't take that trade, but he notices when price comes back down to the valley here, he decides to take the trade because the two dots on this right chart are showing they're not pushing down, so they gets long here with the green bar. And price does go higher up into this crest. This crest is up here in this crest of resistance at about 72. The dots remain weak, pressing into it, can't get above the crest. Red bar, our trader goes short, and it comes down to about 10-11. This is right in through here. At this point, we've got a value of support at 64, and price comes down into it. You'll notice that our crest here, our dots come down, and just as the dots break below this valley of support, the dots, as they're breaking below, they're staying above the white solid midline, so it's weak energy down. But you notice the bottoms of the bricks are staying equal to up, and our our trader takes advantage of these two dots being together, coming back down into this strong valley of support on the left chart for a long trade up into this point here of resistance that we're using the left chart pink arrow down. We've got a crest of resistance here at about 70 and another crest of resistance at about 72. We get another challenge, weak challenge. These dots are weak, staying below the solid white midline. On the red bar, our trader gets short. When price runs down till about 10.16 where this up green arrow on the left chart is, you'll notice that what is taking place is price is rallying back up to this thick white dotted line. Our mid pushes down quite weakly into a valley of support. You notice we have yellow association, price association on our green bar. Our trader goes long, and price does go higher up through the left chart's resistance at about 69. I've drawn here on the right chart a little bit higher, and pulls back down. Now our trader is looking at price to be going higher. And the reason why our trader is thinking it's going higher is because of our left chart. We've got these white dots showing the price cannot push down. So our target is on the left chart, this upper energy band right here. So our trader is looking at another move higher. So in through here, I haven't marked it, but this is another potential long here. Weak dot pushed down into a valley with knowing that we're going to be going up to this thick magenta line to tag it. And price does in fact get up there. Now this is at around 10 o'clock. Price does pull back down into, this is what we call a power mid trade here, when the lower energy band and the white mid are associated. Now you notice that we're drawing a level at 69. This is our crest of resistance, potentially now looking at support. This is the left chart's green up arrow. So you notice the dot staying very weak, pushing down way above the solid white midline. And as we come down into this power mid and this level of resistance, perhaps some more support, we get a green bar. Now if the trader didn't take that because they didn't get a nice valley, there is the valley, and you can see what happened to the bottoms of the bricks. They're going sideways. These two dropped down a little bit and they went sideways. Essentially this is a power mid trade that if our trader was not taking it, he would have missed that. Now as price goes higher up to 1028, you'll notice that I don't draw a down arrow on our left chart because it's a V reversal. We put in a crest up here, comes back down. This is a power mid trade here on our right chart, and we have a level of resistance on our left chart at about 72, which I've drawn here on the right chart. Price bounces up off of it, but you notice we've got a crest of resistance here that price cannot even make it up to it. So a person that wanted to could have went short on this red brick here, but our trader did not. He's looking at the market very simply from a very simple standpoint, and it did not set up. As price drops down through this crest of resistance drawn here on the right chart, it breaks below this crest of resistance at about 69, is drawn here on the right chart. You notice it doesn't hold and price goes lower. As price goes lower, we're noticing that the white dots are not pushing up at all. We've had a level of support here at about 64, we'll say. We've drawn it here on the right chart. Price breaks below it. Now a trader may look at this trade on the right here as a potential buy. It did set up with weak dots into a valley, buy, but the bigger picture was saying that this power mid up here, because of the white dots all ganging up together and pushing down, is going to probably give a strong release of energy, especially because this left chart's support drawn here on the right chart is acting like resistance here. So on this down pink arrow here for the left chart right here, our trader gets short and enjoys a little bit of a move down in through at about 11 o'clock and takes as much as he or she needs. So that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions about any of the trades, keeping it simple, send us an email at jb@drummondenergybands.com. Thank you.